no. With time. When you one papa, he always comes.
He kept pushing.
This man never gave up. So one day in a dream, I saw something so serious. They sorry, and my friend said, "I will marry you." And to come home.
You called.
I just called. That's what I said. I didn't say anything because me sorry for them. The I didn't know who your name who
na dream be na unya
and no yeah
that's not be futu
baby papa
baby dwa wo hu it even is like what are the biggest challenges
I think soft mommy phobia both in Ghana US a chain different angles no more here Facebook live me hunti e yo mudi matem papa
sir
ine akono
I didn't almost say there
there was one woman of God or can one. Na baby and I'm sorry no. Sorry. So I call her mother. So she knew me when I was nothing. I was that Zongo girl. So like a woman who say I'm nothing. She knows my past. So you hear me like those things. It's I'm say who is she or Bermuda pain.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's Your Story. My name is Albert Kwame Ajima Prempe and I'm going to be the host for today's show. Somebody might be asking today who does Albert has on his seat. It's a very wonderful person. I'm not going to say her name. Oh my God, I just say her so eventually I'll give you an idea who the person is. I'm not going to say I'm not going to mention the person's name until we turn around real quick, come back. So go find you some Kool-Aid, fruit punch, chilled water, relax. When we come back, we will mention or introduce our special guest to you. This is What's Your Story on Top G TV. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Hey, hello, Ghana for you. Hey, yo, get Jimmy, Malama, Mini. It's all about Top G Multimedia. We are making a difference, and also we are making difference upon differences. Yo, and baby, we your photo shoot, papa. Yes, when you mean never, but you paid the way to sign you on my effect on any Top G. Me never be saying Jimmy for the moment. Ego YouTuber, just go, just type Top G, and you spell it from DM me, I will spell it for you. Go there, subscribe to their channel. Go to Instagram, you find them there. Facebook in body, where would I jump? That's not chatting for them. Go. If you want them to market your product for you, link them. Top G, they are the number one good entertainer. I best remember if you want to it. Forget it. Maybe from home.
For me, some of our baby, or say, hey, well, or tree, yeah, I meet tree, papa, and the maba, yeah, mammy, and chain, or a special, wonderful. Everybody will be animal. Send me bonny dear, or because wow, men send me a crampono. Yeah, because Yankasa, yeah, mammy, Madam, Mrs. Lady Counselor, Dr. Charlotte Oduro, mammy. Before I tell me more about What's Your Story, so.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a call, dear. Hey, they say, Mommy, Unya is you.
Yeah,
Unya is you. But anyway, yeah, but Hanuman, your bonnet, obviously, a bonnet cray, close to independent Timo. Yeah, Tim Mama Charlotte Oduro all over the world. Because social media, she is trending massively. Locally, so waji baby, akwese sankofano. Obi nimbia Mama Charlotte Oduro otie na hyase ye won hefa nipa ben no ye on the picture no. Obi the nipa no hu an say o public eyes o kasa o tie. Ti me pese adofo na omo etie bi no bi no. Omo be hu no bi wasi no mo se bi Mama Charlotte. You kasa Mama Charlotte Oduro. Mama Charlotte Oduro e hwan.
Me that's it.
Yeah.
For akwenya with their mommy with the Ukraine obia I mean sham. So question I tell some me who be me campo.
Oh yeah.
Most of the time to for them say who are you? I just don't know what to say.
Oh, sir.
Because there's no much right. I won't say the society no love those who have got my isle gone and we went to Cambridge with them then yeah in this story ni be. Then I cannot be but then no me second born to my parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 5. Three girls and me mommy no. I'm a second born. And then we were Achimota, baby Akwetema Zongo.
Akwetema Zongo.
Yeah.
Zongo see the one and in my pan wall.
I want to be a
I don't know.
Life one for why that's my background. I was coming from the Zongos and we were just baby I had to come here more company house. Yes, you can just imagine the company house and yeah chamber home me company house now. Near singing room. Me 5 siblings, me nyan, me 5, me papa, me mommy, and me papa wo fase back who kind ho. And I'm me nyan mommy no kind ho singing room. So come on crowd just
7, 8. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nyan 5. Me papa and mommy count 7. 7. Me papa wo fase count 8. And me mommy nyan mommy no count. It's 10 singing room. Oh, company say that me beto ye. It's a mimi, you know, your struggles. Yeah, that a
form.
Near chap 1 month, my phone, why a month is up, baby now, or chow.
Wow.
It's made a Kunyamu chair for so many years. It's a meaning, and I have more pain on my cheek. So from there, Namubia, Famubia, and Yamiadam. But we be a agree, and I'm sure we couldn't. I saw it be a band area, been a Michiano.
Wow.
But I cry.
Now, Uko school.
School in the baby, as I was a hotel for school near Koashon. It's me Kobe or New Life, me Kobe Alibushi, me Kobe or Benkum Secondary School, Makota Kwade Poly. There's a man in the Musa, Conabia, and Remubia.
Benkum as a Benkum or Easting, right?
A latte.
Latte.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's here, free a home now called Benkum. Now, apart from a honor Satam, now, or Bremu to say,
I struggle. Me mean, the year that me, Yamiadon. Me ben buy nyamimu no and I me hu nyamimu nhira yeah we struggle everywhere make up polygram me na me hwe me ho.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it me ko SS nyina me aduane me area I want to zongo there and I do me chikele wele anopa me ko se ko squad anopa na area it me ko anopa area me ba na be no beans.
Oh okay.
Kokko na me ton akutuo na no emo like the be area ni man ko for be dining tem no. All the wonya bibi ntam ni obi abet to kakra bi. So that's what I my na me dey anyini. Small things I met ton me for hwe me ton pure water me post school ba na ma swap pure water me dey kwa chimota market. Ma ko ton ni kakra to butum for school. Na so tema fishing hub on so ye bobo yi bia ho ntino timi nya fish. Na my me dey aba na tie post school na fish na so e hu nsuo ni ton market. We had to survive, no. Wow. Yeah, it has not been easy, but
it's sometimes you're not mamma and papa. No more, no more. So, Honoma, I said, no more. So, yeah, Juma, and I said,
no more net. Me issue is papa, no, you know, new plan. You do maybe no. New plan for the need to coin. Cause there's Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And ten and cap for years. So, my mother lost contact with my father. And tonight was my make sure you know. Dear young penny for a cow, no, me up penny and dear chino. We had to survive. You see, I got tomba. Then mammy did be share school. It's in my school now. Ye jai ha go school fees ye nya near the air coha and so the eco side too. Baby a born of form.
And open area, dear.
It's not because I was single mother and papa and tell me all. It's we had to do a lot of things. At least be a room dear chino. It made you school fees, a whole lot of things. It made me the kind of brancham because my father wasn't around. A chile crowd for years. And sir, if you Saudi Arabia bar. And also buy and say something for the animal, you pay for fast. And I didn't name any man of fast for no Sabbath square to 0 internal. It's our back to BBM. You should BBI is gone. It's all call your buy in your view.
Or see, as I buy back to BBI and the Menino, actually, almost a cost square one. Yeah, buy BTID or some assemblies here and see, man, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
That's right. Mami premium. That's right. Kwakunya. Me kanfu top G multimedia mamo. Say printing. Say computer hard work biade. Top G. That's right.
don't for me, my quabe bill at the bar. What's your story? So let me say, Nancy, and Yakwaji and Cranona, your mammy, Eka Bibi say. You do baby, then I never could do to cry, and a boo cry, and a mammy. It's yes, I call. Now you are going to come on. Come on, I saw them with me, but I saw drink around on my son. Cocoa pepper from. Yeah, but said a bear, Uber now, Yadi and Comono. Mammy, it was a dream as a never nice hair cry.
Yeah.
Daddy didn't never know what fast for ya. I sent a funny war fast, the war fast, the more of a Ah, now, the sense to know your friend said, we are no war, or attack by the poly.
Yeah.
What did you study in poly?
I did BT, building technology.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it like it's the secondary school because it be a BC building construction?
Yeah, building construction. Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't know. Were you able to put that one to work?
Yes, and I'm yes, I'm a know.
Oh. So how did you meet your husband?
Okay. Those days and we called Paulino. We said we had dinka cry. Me call Paulino. Me and my So now me and bomb bra. It's luckily me share a guy be because sunyane. School man me cousin mo sunyane. Na me call ya park akra. Ba be me school fees. Me call me do choba bi. Guy be the car be so guy be. Obi as a kin to me piano. And I say if me kin like guy me can atron kin. And na mess you know say ya na hono o tu no ho na mesere. And I say me pardon for. Yes, be a pill. That got me talking to him. And only made it didn't come out. That guy became an angel in my life. One man your feeder.
No,
I don't know how he or a Muslim guy. I don't know how he came into my life, but that particular time one man came into my school and
wow.
So this is what he did. Me back crying. And on the so I cry because I was your phone. And then one made him come out or see that I'm not and then was a game game fraud guys no.
Yeah.
Na said I don't know it. That's what he was doing.
Fraud no.
Like game guys, someone have phone kasa ade no.
Okay. Like saka was animal.
That is it, but no fair drawing it.
Okay.
It times I won fair. Me bro ni bi, me say mo nua baby. But say won in the chat. I go busy internet second na what so. Baby obi ani bi hope. It no or the me call, no the my sister. Na bro ni na kasa, a video yi one on one. But ni say this car. No the me din to so. It me the ID card e ba ko yi 1%. And I'm try me school fees. That's what the guy. I mean, on my year 2-3 times we. That's what took me through school.
Wow.
And woman who got any he came in that point. I mean, I'll betray me hostel fee. He was surprised because he didn't have the money. And I was, hey, when you're doing, I know you can take care of yourself. And I'm in a family. I take care of my baby school. I mean, maybe free about. So when we say baby school, no abem. Or see him call this internet. And if I win him quiet. How the makoye. Let's cannot buy me go here. I say, who did for your school fees? Or to provisions of money.
No, what's our pocket money?
Mom is kind. So, but no, cause I mean, when be my yes, I do see me. I mean, what cherry pen? No, friend, Miss Charlotte away. Charlie, boss me a crowd. 18, I became Donna Mommy a very good Christian. So I was crying and I had issues with the church because your mommy would ask you like maybe you are the man sorry. Send my bra, I'm expecting the church
to come out and help and support.
So that is why I began to have issues with church. Yes, I'm inquiring, but I was so angry with the church.
Wow.
It's not me call for them. I mean me for them before because they were always there for me. It's not my friends in there's me guys be more not more now as Muslims. Me guys no. Yeah, not necessarily me no more to na me actually be because I thought me someone no more to say. They were always there to listen to me and all that. When I go to the church, I'm criticizing me.
They look down on you.
Yeah, and they were telling my mommy, say, "Uba we don't share. Oh, I report. Oh, sort of pen my son. Could always see me with the guys. No more.
Oh, wow.
They had that perception. Where they are more brebia. So me they wrote me off. When it comes to church, and it comes to the people, me growing up, everybody wrote me off. My big sister was the best. They had me compare. Oh, sister, short sister. And in cheap, but they were all the best. Media, I was like the black sheep in the family.
Oh wow!
You go mommy warning. So those things really got to me. I always love to be with the other guys, smokers, no. Because when I'm with them, they always tell me, "You go far." Mama smoking no. I say, Charlie, me who's at war. You'll be great. They gave me confidence.
inspiration be
anytime I do
motivation be
yes, like I feel so good being with them. Because if I'm going down, they lift me up.
They lift you up.
With their words, what's so be smoking no man Charlie, you Charlie.
Na that time no so who smoky.
Oh my smoky da.
Na no monsabi.
Oh, yes, man, no musaban na minim echo club in general. I knew how to smell off anything man.
Oh yes,
yeah, but I wasn't into alcohol, not into, but I wanted to smoke.
Oh, okay.
It was so much of my desire. Me the enemy find trying to make up on the ground. Now my guy be on campus or no jot rough. No many show.
So na e your fan na say no wani je ho.
E ma kono so ba smoky because the didn't told me maybe I me so na me be hu no. The oba didn't told me no smoky.
Oh, okay.
It's that love for smoking. It was there. Me na friend me dey me there. Smoking will not be a problem for me. Can make she move off. Can be fam. Na me je.
Oh, me blow, man blow.
On me get ba je.
Sa aka obegbo mu rough.
Hey bra. Can me she pass because be share. Na me no kakra. The best be nsi.
Sa ka busy internet crowd for no. Ah, we are mafia. Okay, we nyame ayi.
Oh, nyame ayi.
Anyway, so everybody say you know Brant, you know, the angel, unknown angel, king, about a court. Now, who could tell a woman I would share Ukunana?
I had to me munano. Now, me call school was a rough from Namen, Premai, and then because she had two guys be a mood tremor moments, soft mammy. Because I'm in news, tintico, near Premen is me hostel. Two guys, short guys, mood tremor, call pan, open on so much. So, Papa, no say, you are a woman of God. I'm sorry. There's someone who say Nayana. I didn't want to hear that word. No, no more, sir. I was if you know who you are. No, you been young what check. Shall pack say one for me. I didn't come to school to pray. I came to learn. Almost me that is okay. Let me prove to them say me no more that that is the beginning of my encounter with God. Because I pack and this would be anything who you feel. After me kaka say be a tongue. That's the first time I spoke in tongues. Yeah. I'm saying then I didn't understand myself until me touch myself. To me, I felt the fire to pray, and there was a church closer. One person who me could squash. Sorry, it's any time they call one pie, but the whole mission on one damn because only the man panasa. I didn't know said the city yet. Cause first time I call no capriata from one pie, or ya dear be a papa. They come in the share and never. Now there's a phone bank to their flip on Samsung now so me so akata no use something at the same time. It's a good jina hop na me big sister na madam fo na so fo ni to ne nsa e ma girl still na jina back o jina mu no nya me de ni baye adwuma me hu ya se me da fam and he was the first person to come and pick me up. Tell me so all family no ni phone ni tough if you bottom tough form ti e po asori ni me ye ko no bom se mu papa ye nyina ho buy was mpacho madam we de me phone abedi ho hey bra o phone abedi ni ho papa and there make it come adwin chere no rough
sa abra obi an wa phone fi asori ya no
na ube pass my customer phone and I'm sad I say obi so hu say me kra ni phone na me say na so ke me phone ni chere na say nye wo phone na bra e di be ye o eti me you phone no say anya no ani the only thing is saving me difference of the name Samsung ni Alcatel so hwe no hu say anya na dia no also with the sorry na the sorry grad am afa me ke come adwin chere no.
Oh yeah, no.
That was the first me encounter with him, so I hated him from then. It's a because that was the first time I met him. It's that hatred was there for him. It's she no fear showing him. Check 2-3 years later, and I saw for be was on the me say, "Obi so be worry me." I'm say, "So for kana o show to be catch me ni pakra, or be worry me no." Kono nim say me nya experience bia market as for ne say as for dey me chen bia me nya problem ti so for ne freka so person worry me no so for say get what hatred man make ko catch no so dey kan me me kasati catch it's okay just so for me didn't stop me say do no so atem I'm so say call me pen asem and I say man trying to know so honor the beginning of talking to me about I didn't even want to see his face me train him for years old. He never gave up on me. It was a dream I had that turned my life around to say, okay, my pencil. It wasn't saying Michelle been a done ya champion. No, me and I wasn't like that.
One champion.
No, Emperor champion.
Sir, me one shouldn't study you. Was one study.
Me no go who also me one baba no. because I never wanted to be with him. And the kind of men I was looking for, say, be a washing Lacoste, washing sneakers, washing jeans, that like you like be
time no say be man no na wo pay.
Time me pay.
Because of maybe our background, baby, I know what feel.
Okay. Also, they be I was just suit be. As a gentle, but me pay your bought tie and shall I name him cause I.
No, no for
I'm active. So everything about him, and also I saw for. I had the calling. Yes, I knew. Me, I think they started bumping. I knew I had the calling, but I never wanted to be for. Say, me say me for. I knew it. For that I knew, but I never wanted to marry for. Like me for fine, but wanted to have a normal man to marry. And, you know, with time. When you one papa, he always comes.
He kept pushing.
This man never gave up. So one day in a dream, you know, I saw something so serious. Me sorry, and my friend said, "I will marry you." And to come home.
You called?
I just called. That's what I said. I didn't say anything because me sorry for Nemunano. I didn't know who your name who
na dream be na unya.
And no yeah.
And then just arrange tomorrow.
And no they wake me up many at once. I'm saying no. Wow. If I lose this man, that you remember it because check it. Never me who you share me mechi. And then I put my woman mechi. And they put me jibbo in my dream was him. Other men are many doors, nobody was able to stand. I said, no matter what, let me go for him. Me and Fabi be at chain. So I told him, it's shocking what I call. I don't make a call, no friend, and also saying, let me say, Bram, my team, it's quite no, Miss Mara, 1 minute to go. So that's how it all started. I mean,
I said, wow, just wait. This is a mind-blowing story. And the Ukru moments were from
oh yeah, oh yeah. He never gives up.
Wow.
I think it was God. Papa, me couldn't worry me.
Go in Belman could be to me
oh, could be anti young because must what think I cry.
One cousin say was one.
Me away.
Also, oh yeah, where say on one cousin send as soon as dinner. Yeah, but and come on, I had the magazine to compare as a mini BB crop of their truck. When we come back now, we will continue from where I was in as soon as dinner. This is Albert Kwame Ajema Prempe on What's Your Story with Dr. Counselor Charlotte Oduro. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Obile lo chele fofo oba na enyini entertain nyufo we play top G multimedia oba logo onapo ko e bi no tawo jilemi ko tawo video shootings na me shoot the whole Ghana mo go be ni fiame minimum fe de madaboshi oba logo oba wo anye bo jilemi oba wo top G multimedia dubuche anklo machine kene na afa ni sa umpe we opede engagement wedding bibia omo anom ye bibia wo umpe we opede Top G Multimedia, HUMAK, Masperi, Upa Fanisa, Odomensu, National Motivator, Umpe Wopede, Omram Kanu Kware, Omobema fake news Biana, Bubuche, Uncle Machine, Wezisi, with the correct news from the Bama. Top class multimedia.
Out of Famima Aquaba Bio, made a was a say what's Nasina, Yakoji and Krana Abba, Yenina, yes, I bet to a commoner. Yama say, baby, Udriano, not just say a honomo there, say, and yet. Nukuru ankasa na ware na oni bema nko betimi aware no kra because I me say won say e chese aware bi won manyame na hihye wo etuma yenko na yenko bosa yenko mo ma won say apa aware bi won manyame na hihye wo because what I see is nkofo bibre yes a mistake no ekofo bia na nipa na nye nikunu na later on I was wakofe ma bresa sana obehia na fem pade no enu on side am na engine ni motor ni nyina na bia say wi but anyway yeah say no ebanisena o develop yourself as a first lady because say ukunu aware so suffer what be suffer mama now how is it like being a first lady of a church?
Anyway, I don't know. I'm just myself.
Yeah. And what are the ups and downs?
I'll say worry suffer no comes with a lot of challenges, and that there are more responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, my show. the world is looking up to you. You know, I don't feel to do some things. It's it's so easy to do, but a friend will ho. Not any genie will ha. Show him. But the
one who like look at
I did have any assessed by force. Who brava was and you know that's why.
And I just say no, and some moment I don't perceive me soon because I would have said I didn't
yeah.
Wouldn't you mind the crop? I did one when in home as your sister, and will be able to say you okay.
Oh, media many to be calling home power, but me calling no me kunantiano. Yamma Monday to be. It's all show me up, papa. Me you should make up.
Good, let's come to that. No, I think that honestly, without you not being in makeup, you look gorgeous. That's honestly speaking. But why don't you use makeup?
Yes. Me worry, you know. Before me worry, not me makeups.
No pay.
Not me we want me to we won't be a neighborhood.
Brazilian,
maybe I'm quite first choice.
You do what you know.
Maybe there must be a measure. 10 and short a measure. I want to look good. But maybe worry me kunya me ya TV. Before me worry me kuna me can't deal with dear girl. Today be nice obi ajaje me no mo kan na kan kwana me su a na ma ka asma che yakopon say obetimi aboa me na o ma me de me ho asia me de mba ya for ya ma I say those things say me na person really keeping me as a virgin. I don't know why I said those things.
No person me keep you as a virgin.
I was a virgin when I got married.
Hey, apart from we for na no mo tete mo ni no
obi apo anye ni none of my obi anye ye worry we ye no ye worry 31st May. It's last Monday and 13 years of marriage.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes. Yeah, why 31st? Mikun was not able to penetrate me. He couldn't even, though he knew some, and maybe as he ever, I mean, this uncommon. On 1 year.
I don't know what's it, what's man penetrated this time, not the one year, dear. I say,
now, may I be cool? No, baby, and that.
It's all the virgin.
It's even near Academy.
Oh, anyway, Joseph, fashion.
Ah, first day, I know who. Hey, brah.
Sir,
Sana, it is Sunday, sorry, see a buyer who. It's a man, the beer, then the Korean fruit beer, home bachelor. It's yes, for me, Professor Poku, and my junior friends, Papa. Still, I who it's one of those things that die. Yeah, when it's at the Sunday, me couldn't pass or be there dancing. You know, say, hey, what is so bad way? I know can't ask our virgin. Even my family did it because the world saw me
as
in that picture because of the people I work with. But I didn't know within me my pain I go through. I didn't know how to tell them.
They were judging you based on a physical appearance.
The way and the people I work with. When I'm to China, many boys in them. So what? I was a girl going through pain. I didn't have anyone to talk to. As any people in Timase, it's within me calling inside. Na me sugu me mu. So they be a cancer with me say right. If you give me a chance, not to me cry me home as a virgin. Then my brother bought for Yama.
It sounds like you made a certain statement, just like Hannah.
You know, went to the altar and said, "Give me a son, I'll give you a prophet."
Exactly.
I mechanic, not knowing God held on to it. And you know, me one year, me after I think a month, and then the Lord told me, the first covenant is already accomplished. Now the next covenant is that you will give me your body as the temple.
The promise that you made.
Okay, I said I'll give it. So I'm going to do the work. I said, not only that, everything that you enjoy as a woman, give it to me. I didn't even understand that. I don't know. It took time before the Lord told me, can you give me your wisdom, your beauty, everything, and let me give you what I want. That's the end of my makeup. So 30 years of my marriage, I don't do makeup. Nothing.
How do you feel without the makeup?
I'm so happy, Papa. I'm not 30 years. My child background was 37 years. My child was so many years. So me better make me age poor. Me na
wow.
But then, when I look younger than her. Then I realized that not knowing the makeup is not what gives me beauty, but his oil gives me beauty. It's 13 years. Me I can come home that because I mean, me I won't be the machine at me. And I'm not sure say no. Me don't come be ato. Machine. It work a share button. Machine is a share button here. Machine at 12 cities. I'm not a woman that cares about my body and simple that.
You only care about God.
Me we are not me can't post me jam me mark me name. Me ba sorry I'm jam picture na ko Facebook. I don't know how I look when I get up from my room. I've sold all that. All I care is what are you saying I should do? Or can we whatever you say about me, family home. Wow. I'm good to go, and he has never disappointed me.
So
I'm okay.
God wants you to be natural.
So I'm here.
No weave on.
Yeah.
You're natural. No long nails. No cuteness. No makeup. You wear straight dress.
Oh yeah, I'm question straight, but they may be a good be actually.
The one I got out of
the
wow. Now, they say, you know, what be your count, friend say, so for my ups and downs. I saw him when some come near your husband, how do you feel? Like, what means will be a radio, actually, and need you home because you say a man, the emotion near man, how do you react to that? How do you talk to your husband to be very mindful of such a person coming around? The motiveness and how do you do that?
Anyway. Like about man no. Okay, it depends on the man I'm married to. When you're perfect though, but me go say e wo ma ho. Okay. Me go me driving here cause Charlie girl so I make no feel. Me say oh chance we do papa. Let me can say ana me be can na me kro ntimi kasa asem say wo de anya nyame anka unware because as a hwenfa ho. Hwen ha me. There are women that can't ban women. Oh, my baby, be quite to be from a threat. I can't say, ma.
If you move from a threat,
oh, me, what girls you on number can't say, maybe. And I say, Koyemiti. And they say, oh, you was telling me at the walk. I don't know what problem to myself in Kobio. Then they went back and call Salon. That is why we get chance to get the glory from me. That's the comment they made. You're new crew bag. Then one thing, my can't actually crew, I will say, Menyamina casting and wade. I'm not dying for anybody. I love you as a husband, I respect as a husband. But I would decide this over tramp and a bump for me now. We haven't there, we couldn't. So when you have one year taking the car, me, it's a mutual kind of so tramp, and one was a training panel. But Jai Party won't in Yami. Wow. It's I mean, I've made up my mind, say, and I continue praying for him. So I cannot be too protected. It's in front of him. Who calls him is not my business. Who comes around him? I've given him a chance for him to know if I trust him. So I'm not ready to ask it. People.
So how did you maneuver your way from where you are right now to become a counselor? You know what trend baby you see like where I say you know money be on ma omote wone they feel say o kasama memma oh yeah no no nyina no e ba ne say that be a counselor e kwan ba so who said those things cry me son na me kasa obi ti because akola o kasa ne kasa yeah but now me new den tomo kan say but na me kan and no not those days me ko counseling school grandson new dey buy na me so I feel say we are se kasa it's me in school about counseling though I had the gift but I didn't have the platform. It's one day and I hear all night to asempa it's yet to yeah all night na me training at 10 so. And a guy back on Hit FM, DJ Bidash. It's a buyer now almost depends on any account or obey Nipa or so Becca for show no. Wamba. The council they were expected. My team turn off why hot. They needed somebody right with Obama's mommy. I've watched some of your videos on Facebook preaching, but I find wisdom in it. Miss Mommy, 5 minutes of your time and give us just solution. I was like, me ba sampa na here today. So me I beg me program be flop me power show. So just 5 minutes. And I'm a question I said, okay, let me help the program. Oh no, busa girl no tema busa me question. And I'm a 5 minutes. Pe and one no. And they take you all over. And man you to ni see me the whole Nigeria they pick the man e ko. And I'm say they am okay. They be am kan. And I'm afraid will be abontie. Me preaching me too go for will be in female. Just 5 minutes of the time I said, then it took off. Then people started calling, come to my show. I was like, then I'm not strange. They be asking me can. That is how the world began to find me. But I was already there. No more food to our for being makeup will be a finance. Just
5 minutes. It was unannounced because I'm all night. Now on here a bit to save the show, and I just gave 5 minutes. asa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Na you say na wabe counts like you say among for kasa o kasa no. You be feel say you speak for certain member and they be say go put me there edi watemo people don't and no so because one because yeah me say bia enye e man nko na bi omunye imperfect
yeah
e dey member no so no
yeah
be but I say sometimes I don't say obashe man nko ya is that reason why it acquires a man be the major target?
I don't speak with anybody. I speak as the Lord directs me.
Okay.
I made me have a process in my marriage. It wasn't easy being with my husband. And then I had time or can't be brave. So now I thought, say, educational wise, me are higher than my husband. And I'm a thing say, oh, you're crassing because oh, crassing like oh, yeah, because you're crassing like you crassing. He doesn't have the exposure I had. So I had a little problem with submitting to my husband. The pride was so high. The Lord took me to a process, broke me down, and I learned. He said, "This is why I took you to the process." Now speak to the world. Okay. So me speaking is not me jina be mechi. The nyame de me fair uno. And the okasa kan yan maka. Nti me kan wi it say too hard. Me go ba me teria me say anyway whatever you want to say. It no a man nya apotre enye say me obi said no. I'm not here to please anybody because nobody pays me for anything. I speak as the Lord directs. Like a man to be betia. I'm saying kunipa o. Am I worried cry there? We are not here to do you do me. Marriage is not you do me I do you. It's why you're better than no, marriage is sacrifice, it's endurance and patience. Without patience you don't see the crown.
Let me ask this. Before you used to look down on your husband.
Oh yes, I used to.
Because you first said he was uneducated.
Yeah. You
first said he was not up to your level.
That is it.
And did you say later you realized that it was the wrong thing now? Oh,
hey, right? No matter your certificate, they're biada. So one for Buama Bema, pejada. Tell the women, I'm challenge Papa. I'm telling you, I'm still going to school. I'm still in the university again, studying something else. My husband hasn't gone to SS or university. But this man is my director. The only no. Some man was I know Papa we are too gifted. Or but you would put the certificate aside and be a woman. That's what I've learned to Papa. Say money the bufuni betun cheno machine de me camp home paya. You have a peaceful home. That's what I've come to learn. 30 minutes recruiting. First time in your team, me ya kone me pack me nka my pack me be me nkai. We are my pack ko. Me pushing me kuku abo wo no ombo me keke. Me mfa nye police ke mfa ni nkotum. Onya me hwom enu ye me ma fa ni san kameda na me din kwa hasam za na me ne bia na me tufu na ndia
do you ever hear issues like say ebia near otina radio so ekano you behave different to that say otia wukunu ba oba radio so ana in a public appearance now uba betufu say amanfonye say because I can't remember say which I cannot mention US somebody passed a comment say oni mo pa na ubegina TV show na radio show kano reality no ukunu na gasa no umbu no otia no utimi din atem until they shouldn't take you serious. Have you ever hear comments like that?
Oh, so it's be
and then what I mean, have you ever stretched your hands on your husband?
Hey, those days, me family send me assume. And some stretch my hands. Me born a bear, me send me stretching my hands. And I walk away. Me born me so. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Those days, not me counselor. Those days, not many. Let me Jimmy. Those was the beginning of my marriage, and I'm meaning to say I'm violent. Now me any share on female. Me any share on count. Now was me bomb. I'm just about bomb me. Like me na some dia man. When female that. Papa from those days I went female. Na me kasa me ni ba me ho so no. Me ever raise my voice against my hand. Because that no say me ne kono. Me raise my voice so. We are na family man na me ko. We are me dem say me ko. And like enya say be am me di na tem. No. Say me to ne me kasa. Me feel me ni sopo. Ade ya no. Ade no ntem ase no. Me tin what 2 months me kasa ho da. That was me and my behavior. But I never stood say me
so I wouldn't be say ubensia nyame no kasa ye.
Be say never. Na papa do mo kakra na nche na nyame. So if you think say who am I pleasing? You don't feed me. It's me pleasing with Sada much a dear. Papa, make this my life, oh. And that's my husband is very friendship. That's my husband. Maybe Pantoqua, or I was so. But to raise my voice against him, God will never forgive me for it. He is the head of my life. Me bufua nkasa. Ko papa me kasa me did them.
Obedi dem.
Nti me de se betimeti me no atan wo kasa sa wo wi am se wa wie. Wo wi an ma twa fa me ko. Then ya chen we. That is my behavior. Not to raise voice, not to insult. No, that is not me. Me so cross and you get me from that. Me oh yeah. Me to 120 me nkasa ho da. Hu me.
Now, what do you think of women who says oh, they want your friend, oh, they want your friend, and yet me, until no one I will call in one, so I made a man. Me ready to be a bit myself from my ministry.
Then why did you marry the man? Because if you don't work in his vision, you are not part with him. The Bible said the uncommon one or created. So if you are working with the man that has a vision to work with God, you work with him. It's I'm your friend, I'm your friend. It means a bema boy catch and I mama you can worry a massa. Only be worry. You have a calling. Find where she's also going is connected to your calling. We don't just marry because we love them all. Love is good, but there is more to marry than love. It's any panin come baby a wokwa, there's distraction. It's over so when you worry so for now in it today, baby you're calling neko. Enyame adwuma. Do your part. Obi ka se ko preach. Obi I want to give things. So find where you are called.
What has been your toughest task as a counselor? Mobile say we 2 a month for free. Everybody pan what face a very tough part. But answer na we answer our question. Me person you for you na you try your own basis ya ba obe is our question na no. Me ko baby a o opa sori ko dwen sobra na ya atwa so.
Adofo ne abusuafo midin de etre so hema ba kope. Me pacho subscribe Top G Multimedia e wo YouTube. Ne di yechi wo your social media handles nyina. Top G Multimedia, making a difference.
Order for me, Aqua Babio, S.I. Ediba, Top G TV. This is what's your story. You're from Albert Kwame Ajima Prempe. Answer na you got crown. You beside my question say. A Juma was at years old 2 a funny yan. A demon pan, we share my head to the pa. It's a Konequakuti, the Lumasem. Mommy, what is your biggest challenge as a counselor? Be about chain, asema about chain. How are you able to handle it? Because Jumano, I did because I said, oh, Casa, a food to the new be also a food to. Hey, baby, Papa. Baby, it's even like what are the biggest challenges?
I think soft mommy phobia, both in Ghana, US, a chain, different angles. No more Facebook Live, me hunti. A yomudi matam, Papa.
Sir,
you know, I
didn't almost say there.
There was one woman of God or can one. Na baby and I'm sorry no. Ne ni kuna sorry. So I call her mother. So she knew me when I was nothing. I was that good girl. So like a woman who say I'm nothing. She knows my past. So you hear me like those things. It's no I'm there say who is she or be muda pain. Papa then you saw take ya di medina to Reverend Charlotte Oduro. Almost so pa me papa. And we catch him say me nkwohwe. It's because so I think the people were expecting me to be angry. To be fair, not misery. Let me comment it. Oh, I'm so God bless you. God bless you, mommy. I thank you. I told it later. No people say, oh, you okay? And I say, this video will be there forever, unless someone delete it. But me download it. But I want this video to be a testimony for people to say, they are put on fire. This is me. I was nobody. Yes, my father had no name. Yes, I'm from a poor home. Yes, but Nyame and Shen. Even people said I was nobody. Almost say me Bobra. But apart from Nemo Mukanya, Nyame timi atuni nyinagu. No we pejamia. This tells you the power of God. Nyame show be as I was shall be. It's those videos were testimony to tell me say Nyame do me. But how come say me nobody no more video about me? We give me attention. Hey Nyame shall. That's
hyping you.
Hey,
to Onyankopon for what time for.
No go for me so me no me amini. It will be na be hu me I not get nothing. I did hear.
Now you saying some these
women.
These women, no. What your mom can be?
Papa, I go to programs to preach and they sit down to listen to me.
Oh, program I see.
They never knew, say, I'll get those platforms. They never knew they would sit down for me to be the icon that people will worship. They never believed it. They been bringing me and say, there are bigger things the Lord do. For them to see, say, they need penny pay. Almost free because they were big women and they are still big women. And how can God take those words they said on Facebook? It was so happy, people were crying for me. I said, me, I love it. It means that I was wearing tattered clothes, but the Lord has changed my. David not in tadifino or sit down or Japadian or pair down or didn't tadi any be same. Tedana home as he goes to visit that room. No, I can't be a friend and me pejano. So I don't ever forget where God picked me from. Let me know be I was in the garden, he picked me and washed me. And the person came to mention it. So Papa, I don't have a problem with anybody. No, many sure it's answer, Papa. I mean, you fear the me pen my pejao. I'm telling you, and Papa day to tune home because no one himself can see could be any ho. So if a nobody like me can be blessed like this, who am I to say no many problem? Hey, my boy is a man, and next I'm man it I preach. The only yes you mutirase. And some even called to beg me. Those who didn't have pride. And because they realized that God has been hunting them. So they come beg me. You hear me a mini buafo. It won't be calling a menacom. It won't be any problem.
A bubrucosia, I did and said
that. Where me hear ye? Come a buafo near a pameti. I mean, I say, I have 1 or 2 people who jam at me. Obeying or hosting a hand in my left hand. No man of God ever stood in for us. The struggle has been Sanyamina no baby in the coin. So I don't owe anybody anything but God. It's a Papa, and yeah, easy. Ministry, my biggest problem is men and women of God.
Why do you think so?
I don't know why, because they don't expect me to be the one God should use. But this is their problem.
So you don't think so? That means, do you think all men of God are really men of God?
Some have issues. So they are really called, but all my client men need bread. And maybe a bow round. You can't decide who God should bless. I don't know, but media. When you mean some, that's all I want always say. Because I'm be an enemy called Germany. Some men of God called and I want to have a program with them and all that. And I got people, men of God, women of God, telling them say, oh wait, and all that. To me call Germany, And that churches be by and say, we were under a ministry and the power of God is too much. And I'm okay. So then the men of God come and say, the power only no problems. No. Meaning the person can't say. I say, I don't blame them.
Can you mention some of the men of God?
Oh no, they don't need me to hype them on this page. A big platform. Me when you hype me more.
Yeah, that's dope though. Like, but sometimes this is no kind of nyame offer nyatete apro ase na waye ni. Right now, how do you feel?
I'm blessed. I'm so happy. Many so nyame use me. Papa many so ko nyame jam wa me no bia o. Ye me say me to asem to me no ofa. Me no bia. Me pene ofa ne antem. Ti papa, de bia me de rather so de me kra. E gina baby ye. Ti dem sure say obi in self free me so no pena me suro. Apart from no, I don't fear face.
Why do you think some marriages are failing? So some marriages, because I know that you are a counselor. Yeah. You get to hear so many issues.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Why do you think marriages are failing? Is it from the fault of one party, or both parties are not doing what according to the Bible, like what they're supposed to do?
It's not about two people. You say marriage is two people, but the reality is that it's always two people. There's one giving the time to sacrifice and not expecting anything in return. That is what I believe. That is what God has made me understand. But I've started to keep quiet. There's some of the things that make a program be on approval. There's some of the things the angel person me who say I said I knew reason also because of my menko. But then I dare not disrespect him.
So did he approve of us coming here?
Oh, with interview, maybe say, yeah, you see, I'll have a way dealing with him. My man who say, no, me I got Charlie, Papa. Who we want to interview for you as banner interview. If you okay, I'm so me okay. I feel okay. So why do you say? Me my friend the dance I make catch. It's me in the Kenya no. Me the man no for fun. Me money. Me I don't want to believe. Me never person because I say me man order no. Me never because I say me have permission. Money who say do come and media actually. But me I'm come the fossil.
Are you controlling?
I don't control anybody. I control myself. Not to get angry because sometimes you could look at and then hear me. Yeah, but tell me, my action. I don't know. Man, what did the person about me? Say, right, promise. It's okay. So we are saying, when you shake, I'm so old. You find the work can I say, what's this about? And that put me at the edge of smiling. Not a buffon call. I'm not perfect, but I have made up my mind. So I would never disrespect him.
Does he ever feel like you ever want to control him?
No, he never one feeling but not or feeling intimidated. And I know feeling say Marco school ni me binti no me higher than him. Sana na offended to say insecurity was there. Like officer of school chain me no and it was true. Now I was acting in a way na sa na net here. Me ma want me control me. But now no. Hey,
so let me ask you a question. Before you used to be with we smokers.
Yeah. They are my friends.
Right now, how do you see them?
I still love them. Me, I love them raw. Because they are real.
Do they come to you?
I meet them. When I meet them, we meet, Charlie.
Yeah. You still chat about the old days and
you know, most of my friends do. Most of the people who want to know that question no where we Charlie that life that tell me two for semester. Tell me show me Charlie. Nyame mo te. Charlie, if you stop this, you could come to God. Like Zana Manimano, we didn't come to homes, Charlie, you show a story. You show a video near ma. We have to come to God. Some of them when they see me, they cry. Say, we knew you would get here. Now can you say be feeding?
That was the question I wanted to ask. If they see you, like anytime they
yeah. They're so proud
like?
and they're so comfortable with me, and they always tell me their pain. Like, you say you jai boy and baby. So I always talk to them.
Do you happen to give them money when you see them?
My money is everybody's money. We eat together. We do everything. If I can do it, we are good to go. And I don't want it to be my money. It's our money. So you don't show anybody to tell anybody, say, when am I? No.
The reason I'm asking you that is because in penny forecast and they say, "Oh my, awful actually they know who, oh man, I'll be home."
Yeah, actually,
it's like a people who maybe because they say Nyami is in Nyamias sana and Kofana no motion. As a woman cries, I won't feel who be only 18. I mean, go streets cry, me now, corner see be a pack. So I know some of the guys junkies no more street. Anyone I will see, I feel their pain. You some person yes how. So when I meet them in the traffic at here, my mouth is coming. I can understand where you're coming from, but try God. Me actually me quite be. It's a mistake. Enemy who you. By Castle, me Castle, you share. I have at least want to say something to them. So the little I have them by force. If you do come more, minister, how would I be a medical or a man go for no? Because I know how it feels to have somebody to talk to. I wouldn't be no. It's so bad. So bad. So right now, my Misa, how is oh my Ghana? That's him. Now, we are on my corner. Who is saying? Oh my is for a radino, your bread. Oh my, you move ratty, your bread. Na Ghana poor ratty. Ghana poor ratty. You can't any money, I'm a son. It's Yakuma white shitty. It's no, until say you be swear ratty. Yatina me quiet sitting. Radem way. I say I'm paying for the cars and say a crew bon also to movie. Yes, and any to me. Then also we are found. We are doing our part. The problem with this crew Ghana is the world doesn't promote the truth. They promote the evil. It's the habit mind the me because every social media me could be I try to let the kakra make my maye. But why not you? We are one point you. Kakra ne beti. But who is supporting you? What be any ho?
It's any anyway.
Are you embarking on any charitable programs?
I do a lot of them.
What are some of them?
And for street girls, maybe any guys, you know. The guys be brave, woman, you drug addict, you know. We try to find a way. Maybe sound make a cry because you can't feed them every day. When you're Jumaya, wait to imagine on to build her life. I believe in building the girl child, build her up. Money confidence. It's not all about money, but building the confidence in them. They may be abused. I have a book mature, abused but useful, because I was abused, but the Lord still used me.
Oh wow!
So I always tell the world, it doesn't matter how long you've gone through the process. If you build yourself confident, He can have a way with you.
So you've published a book, right?
I have a book, yeah.
Okay. And what is the title of the book?
Abused by useful.
Abused by useful.
Yeah.
Now let me go back a little bit. You say before you met your husband, you were a virgin. When you married, you were a virgin. And then you were with the guys, young guys.
Yeah.
Did any one of them had a feeling of actually?
Oh, I had one boy, B.
Yeah.
He's got Rashid, Charlie. He was a nice guy.
No one can have feeling.
Daniel, come on.
Ah, yeah, wow.
Yeah, he was nice guy. He was very handsome, Charlie. It was there.
But he didn't
no,
have the
no,
needs,
no. I don't know how old time. Yeah, moto. So the people felt like a Rashid girl into the one home by. It was beautiful. They were like brothers, though. But Rashid was the only one actually. That guy didn't talk. We know now.
Okay.
But I knew, say, I am Muslim and a bad issue with the families.
Yeah.
But we click like that.
Oh, wow.
We so good. But we were moto ni kunu. Moto na minute na ni kunu. So Charlie.
That's so sad. But so finally, what's your message for the young men and women out there? What's your message for Ghana? The people who love you so much, what do you have to tell them? What do you want them to know about Charlotte?
I will first go with the people who don't love me. Don't be too quick to judge. If you know me, I'm not a perfect person, but give people a chance at least to know them than to judge them. Maybe I've made my mistakes. I still make my mistakes in life, but I'm always ready to correct them. So to other women and other guys who are looking up to me or watching me, the road has never been easy, but it's worth waiting. I don't live for the world, I live for God. If we are seeing attraction is there's actually I want to wear my shorts, my sleeveless, and then wear my sneakers and enjoy. I've chosen my path. It may not be easy, but it's worth it. Let me tell you, you may be nothing today, but look at me today from the gutters. I'm too humbling. He can take you there. Nobody can decide what you should be tomorrow. I'm blessed to be here.